You may have heard of the story of the little engine that could. But have you ever heard of the maybe lesser known story of the little caboose that couldn't? It comes from a little story of the caboose that got loose. You see, this caboose got tired of being dragged around by the engine all day, and he broke loose from the train. Well, these are little stories that are teaching children how to live and how to interact in life. You know, Jesus in this greatest book tells us that children actually know the most valuable lessons, and in fact, we learn how to live based on them. At that time, the disciples came to Jesus saying, "Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" And calling to him a child, he put him in the midst of them and said, "Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven." It takes humility to be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. In fact, as we're striving to rear our children, sometimes they're the ones bringing up the rear in our society. They're the ones at the back that are going to be the future of our generations. But what Jesus is saying is they're the greatest. A few verses later, he says, "He who is last will be first, and the first will be last." So if we're willing to humble ourselves, humble our pride, then that is what the kingdom is all about. We will represent Christ to others. So are you willing to be last today? If you're going to do so, then you're also going to be kind.